Okay, in topic 4, we're going to talk about planning for enterprise architecture and the things that you need to be thinking about, putting in place to build the solid foundation that's needed for enterprise architecture in your organization. Like anything else, if you don't do proper planning, don't build the solid foundation, everything that comes after that will be dependent upon that foundation that you put in place. And that's why we firmly believe that this is one of the crucial stages of your enterprise architecture initiative, and one that really needs to be thought through and paid attention to carefully. So in this topic, we'll talk about the planning process, things to think about in your planning process for enterprise architecture. One of these areas or one of these topics will be the selection of the framework or methodology that you're following. Could be that your enterprise already has a framework and methodology in place, which is likely the case, or it could be that you're developing one. Many organizations have a hybrid approach to enterprise architecture, where they've taken components of some of the more popular frameworks and methodologies and developed some unique components themselves. We'll be talking about some research that we've done in this area and how this hybrid development process typically works in many organizations. We're also going to be talking quite a bit about modeling. There are many different modeling standards for modeling the different layers of enterprise architecture in the organization, and we'll be walking through some of the best practices for modeling the different parts and different layers of your enterprise architecture. We're also going to talk a lot about establishing enterprise architecture principles, what they are, why they're important, as well as different standards for enterprise architecture that are involved in different parts of the planning process, and the possible use of patterns and other best practices. We're also going to take a look at adopting some concepts and practices from areas such as Six Sigma and Lean to the enterprise architecture practice, and give you, as I said, some suggestions for best practices so that the planning process is complete and builds this solid foundation needed for enterprise architecture success.